Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically import articles from Google Docs to WordPress. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Google Docs and I am building an article here. So the name of the article is 𝗪𝗆 and then we have the subtitle as microscopic power task. And this is basically the image URL. Let me just show you the image. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Now remember this is an image URL that I've got from internet. That's pretty obvious. So this is the image and we have the rest of the content. So we are done working on this article and let me just cancel this. Now let me just straight away go to WordPress and let me just show you the post that has been built. So this is basically the post. Okay, so let me just show you the post. Let me just open this in a new tab. So yeah, so this is the post 𝗪𝗆 and this is basically the subtitle, that is microscopic power task, and then we have the rest of the content. Okay, excellent. So there is something I have to tell you here. While it looks like the data or the post immediately arrived after we have done editing on Google Docs, the truth is actually I had to wait for 5 minutes. The 5 minutes have been edited out. So basically the truth is Google Docs actually takes an appreciable amount of time to send the data. So you may have to wait 5 or 6 minutes to get the post in WordPress. Now, still you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Docs to WordPress? So basically, I have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Docs to WordPress. Now, the best part of using this Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or technical background. It can be done easily. So let me just straight away show you the process of integrating Google Docs and WordPress with help of Pabbly Connect. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Just hover on products and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. So when you have built your account in just 2 minutes, you can just get into the account of Pabbly Connect. In my case, I have already built the account, so let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section of Pabbly. All you have to do is just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. At the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Docs. Google Docs to WordPress. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally dependent on you. And let me just click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? So when you're talking about automation in Pabbly Connect, it works on the concept of triggers and action. The trigger says when this happens, then the action should happen. For example, if a new doc is created in Google Doc, then the action is a new post will be created in WordPress. Now using these two windows, we are going to create a workflow to integrate Google Docs to WordPress. Now there's something I have to tell you. After we have built this workflow that has integrated Google Docs to WordPress, I will add the link of this workflow in the description box so that you can clone it and directly access it in your account. Okay, so we have to select the trigger. I'm going to select the choose app as Google Docs. Okay, Google Docs it is. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new document in folder? So new document in folder is a trigger event. We have one more trigger event, that is new document. But in case if you want more trigger events or the action events, just approach the help section. So when you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums and here you can make a request that you want so and so action events or the trigger event. At present, let me just close this and let me just simply click on connect. We are going with the new connection and let me just click on connect with Google Docs. Okay, so as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. Now I'm interested in a Google Doc that is present in the Google Drive of this account. So let me just go with this Gmail account. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. Now before I press allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So let me just press allow on the basis of that trust. Okay, so authorization is successful. So by default, it is showing the folder as 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So basically, these are all the folders that is present in my Google Drive. Okay, so these are all the folders that is present in my Google Drive. So let me just straight away take you to my Google Drive. So let me just type Google Drive. Okay, so this is my Google Drive, and the idea is that we are going to create a new folder in my Google Drive. So before I create a new folder, let me just show you all the folders I have. So as you can see, these are all the folders we have. Almira, beauty folder, birthday card certificates, birthday folder, and on so and so. So all the folders that is present here is being simply reflected here because we have a successful integration between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to create a new folder. So let me create a folder, and the name of the folder is WordPress data. So this is the name of the folder, and let me just click on create. Okay, so a new folder called as WordPress data has been created. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is let me just go to Pabbly Connect and let me just refresh it. Okay, so when this field has been refreshed, I can expect to find this newly created folder in the dropdown. So this is the one, WordPress data. So we have selected it. So basically, when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch me the data of the recently created doc. So at present, we haven't created any doc. So when I click on save and send test request, it will just return an empty data. So we don't want that. So why wait? So I'm just going to select the folder and I'm going to create a new doc. Okay, so inside this particular folder, okay, we are going to create a new doc. So the name of the document is Monarch Butterfly. Okay, and then we have the data. So the data is Monarch Butterfly is awesome. So basically this will be our subtitle, Monarch Butterfly is awesome. So let me just bold this and let me just increase its width. Monarch Butterfly is awesome. And after that, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add a small image. Okay, so let me just add a small image, or I'm going to add an image URL. So this is the image that I want to be added in my WordPress post. So that is why I'm just going to copy the URL. So this is the URL and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so we have added the image URL. So let me just remove the bold. Okay, and after that, let me just add some content. Okay, so as you can see, I have added 3 paragraphs. This is the first paragraph, this is the second paragraph. Okay, so this is the second paragraph, and how about we make it this as the third paragraph. So we have 3 paragraphs. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is when I go to Pabbly Connect and when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch me the details of the recently created doc in Google Docs. So in our case, the recently created doc is Monarch Butterfly. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so by default, it is showing the name of the doc, that is Monarch Butterfly. But where are the details? Okay, so as you can see, we don't have the details. Okay, so we don't have the details, but we only have the title, that is Monarch Butterfly. So where is the title? Yes, Monarch Butterfly. So we actually have to extract the details. And how do we do that? Now, before we extract the details, there is something I have to show you. So let me just straight away go to the post. So as you can see, I have already built many successful integration between Google Docs as well as WordPress. Now we have as you can see, 2 of the post has been recreated. Okay, this is the one, fruits. The fruits has been created twice. So let's have a look at each of them. So let me just click on view. Okay, so this is the first iteration, or basically the first dummy post that I have created. And as you can see, it is only showing the title. It is not showing the image, it's not showing the content. So what's the deal with it? So basically, the problem here is when we had created this particular post, for example, this one, we added the title first. So Pabbly Connect just captures the title, and after that it captures the images and as well as the content. So the point here is we actually have to set up a delay of, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes, so that once the title data is captured, it also captured the rest of the things like the image as well as the content. For example, I had initiated a delay of 2 minutes, and after that this post was created. Now this is a very successful post. Okay, so as you can see, we have the full title, we have the subtitle, farmers and fruit, we have the content, we have the image, and we have the rest of the details. Okay, rest of the content. So what's the difference between this post and this post? So as I mentioned earlier, this is something because we didn't include delay. Okay, I repeat this again. This is something we didn't include the delay, and that is why Pabbly Connect captured the details of the title first while we were adding the content. So basically, we have to make sure that Pabbly Connect has to wait for some time so that during that time we add the content. So this is something we got after we had added the delay of 2 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to add a delay. So that is why we are going to add delay module. So this is the one we want. In the action window, we are going to set delay by Pabbly. Now it is asking delay for how many. So we have to select a unit: minutes, hours, days, and weeks. We are going with minutes. We just want, in my case, I just want a delay of 2 minutes to add the content. But if you feel that you want a delay of 5-6 minutes or 10 minutes or even for an hour, it can totally work. The setup will totally work fine. Okay, it's totally depend on you. For me, I am happy with 2 minutes delay. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the status it is showing success. The message, the whole setup has been delayed for 2 minutes. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is we are basically going to extract the data. All our data is stored in this particular ID. Okay, so this is the ID in which all the data of this whole thing is stored. So we have to extract that, and this is how you do it. You include one more window. Okay, so this is another action window. This is something that appears after you click on this plus button. And once again, since you want to retrieve the information from Google Docs, let's add Google Docs. Now in the action event, how about we make it as get document details? Okay, because we want to get all these details like the content, the image URL, and the subtitle. At present, we only have the monarch butterfly, the title. Okay, and let me just click on connect. Now we are not going to go with the new connection, we are going with the existing connection, and just scroll down and here you will find the most recent connection. Okay, and let me just click on save. So by default it is showing the file as monarch butterfly. Now this is a very static ID. Okay, of course we do want the file details of this particular file, that is monarch butterfly, but the problem here is this is a static ID. We want a dynamic ID because you will be creating a ton of files and this thing has to be keep on changing. So basically we want a dynamic one. So that is why I'm going to click here, toggle this to the right. Okay, and I'm just going to remove this. Now we are going to map the ID. Now if you remember correctly, this is the ID of this particular file. Okay, this is something that Pabbly Connect has generated while it had captured the details of this particular file. Okay, so this is the ID we want. So we are going to map this particular detail here. Okay, so this is how you do it. You click here, you go to the first accordion, and this is the ID you want. You have mapped it. So basically this is known as mapping. Okay, all you have to do is to retrieve the information, that is the content, the image, and the subtitle. Just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have the title once again, that is monarch butterfly. This is the title, and and then we have the rest of the details. Okay, this is the subtitle, that is monarch butterfly is awesome. Monarch butterfly is awesome. Okay, and then we have the image URL. So this is the image URL. Okay, if you remember, this is the image URL. And then we have the rest of the content. Okay, so let me just show you the rest of the content. We have the first paragraph. I think this is the first paragraph. Okay, and then we have a lot of paragraphs actually. So this is the second paragraph. Okay, so this is the second paragraph. They travel from here to here, and then we have the third paragraph. Okay, so we have the third paragraph, and I think there are a ton of them. Fourth paragraph. So let us have a look which is the last paragraph. Okay, so the last paragraph ends with for 4 to 5 weeks. So that is the last paragraph. So let's have a look. 4 to 5 weeks. I think we have already passed it. Okay, yeah, actually we have already passed it a long time ago. So let's have a look. Where is that data? 4 to 5 weeks. 4 to 5 weeks. Yes, this is the one. This is the last paragraph. Okay, so using all this data that we have received from Google Docs, we are going to create a post in WordPress, and this is how you do it. You include one more action window. I promise you this is the last action window. And here, since we want to create a post in WordPress, we are going to add WordPress. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as create a post and simply just click on connect. So we are going with a new connection. Now in the new connection, we have to fill 3 fields: the username, the WordPress password, and the base URL. Now remember this, before you fill all these details, there is a plugin that you need to install, and the name of the plugin is WP API Basic Auth plugin. So I'm just going to copy this. Of course, I'm not going to teach you how to install this plugin. Okay, I'm just showing you that in my case this plugin is already installed. Now if you're already working with WordPress, you already know how to install a plugin. So this is basically the plugin that you have to install, wp-api/basic-auth. It's a free plugin. Okay, so let me just paste it here. Okay, so this is basically the plugin. Okay, so this is the plugin that you have to install. Now, without installing this plugin, you won't be able to get the post in WordPress. Now, in case if you don't know how to install a plugin, all you have to do is just go to add new. And after that, you search for the plugin, that is WP API Basic Auth. And after that, you install the plugin and thereafter you activate it. Okay, so I hope you have done it. So that is why we are going to enter all the details one by one. So this is my username. Okay, so this is the username of my WordPress account, and this is basically the password. And then we have to enter the base URL. So remember this is my base URL. Okay, I'm just copying this up to here. Okay, so this is my base URL. In my case, I have already installed a plugin of WooCommerce. That is why it is showing WP3. So this is the plugin, and it is already mentioning that you should not include wp-admin or wp-login.php. So all they want is up to here. In my case, I have already added a plugin of WooCommerce. That is why it is showing WP3. Okay, so we have got the base URL. We have added the WordPress password. We have also entered the username. At this point, all you have to do is just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, you will find a set of fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a post in WordPress from the data that we have received from Google Docs via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, that is post content. So we are going to map the details one by one. Before we deal with the post content, how about we just simply map the post title? Now, if you remember, the post title was Monarch Butterfly. Okay, so this is the post title, Monarch Butterfly. So I'm just going to scroll down and I'm just going to click here, and the whole data of the Google Docs will be available here in the third accordion, not in the first accordion, in the third accordion. We click here and we map the title. So the title is Monarch Butterfly. Then we have the post content. The post content, initially we have the subtitle. The subtitle I think was Monarch Butterfly is awesome. So the subtitle is Monarch Butterfly is awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, we should go to the third accordion. Okay, Monarch Butterfly is awesome. Now remember this, we are following a format. The format is there will be the title, then we have the subtitle, then we have the image URL, and then we have the content. So if you're working with this workflow, make sure that you are always going to work with the same type of format in Google Docs. If the format changes, there will be an issue in your WordPress post. Okay, so remember this very well. We are following a fixed format, and if you are going to follow this format, the same should be applied to the rest of the Google Docs. But if you are working with different format, make sure that you create another workflow that kind of format. So we have the first post content, that is Monarch Butterfly is awesome. That is basically the subtitle. Now we have to add the image URL. Now this is basically the image URL. Okay, let me just add the image URL. So to post the image. Now this is the image URL. Let me just show you the image URL. Okay, so this is the image URL. Now, before we add the image URL, there is a short code that you have to add. Okay, you can't directly map the image URL. So this is the short code that you have to add. Okay, so I have added the short code. Now, inside this short code, you basically map the image URL. It's very easy. It's not complicated at all. It's very easy. You just add this image code. Okay, so this is the short code that you have to add. And inside these codes, you just add the image URL. Okay, so this is something that it is bit not easy, but definitely not tough. Okay, so we have added the image URL. So now we are going to add the rest of the content. So the rest of the content was the paragraphs. So we have the first paragraph. Okay, so I think the first paragraph is okay. We have added the first paragraph, and then we have the second paragraph. So the second paragraph, once again we are going to the third accordion, and we have added the second paragraph, and then we have added the fourth paragraph, the third paragraph. Okay, so let us have a look. I think this is the third paragraph, and then we have okay, I'm sorry, we have added it again. So we have to go back and add the paragraphs once again. So let us have a look. Okay, so this is the third one. I hope you're getting it right. Okay, hibernate. Okay, excellent. And then we are going to add the last paragraph. The last paragraph was something up to 4 or 5 weeks or something, if you remember correctly. So it was, I think this is the one, 4 to 5 weeks. Let's have a look. Yes, 4 to 5 weeks. Excellent. So this is the last paragraph. So we have added all the contents one by one. So there is something else you have to do. In case of export, we are just going to ignore that. The status, make sure that it is always published. In case if you directly want to publish from Google Docs to WordPress. Now we have a ton of categories in WordPress. Okay, so if you want to add more categories in WordPress, it will be reflected here once you click on refresh. Now furthermore, we are going with testing or IFTTT. So if you want to add more tags in WordPress and then just click on refresh, you will have the tag here. So I'm not going to do all those things because it will take a significant amount of time. So we have the post, we have the title. Okay, so at this point, all we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this data to WordPress. So let me do that. Okay, so the response is a positive one. So let's have a look in post. Do we have a post of a monarch butterfly? So let me just refresh the post page. Yes, we do have a post on monarch butterfly. So let me just open this in a new tab. Okay, so we do have a perfect post. So we have the title, that is monarch butterfly. This is the subtitle, this is the image, and this is the rest of the details. Excellent. So the presence of this post confirms we have a successful integration between Google Docs as well as WordPress. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize this action window. Let me minimize this action window, and let me minimize the trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Google Docs to Pabbly Connect, and then this is the most important part, you have added a delay. The delay was because Pabbly Connect has a tendency to get the data of the title first and the rest of the details. If you don't include the delay, the content will be missing in your WordPress post. So do it accordingly. In my case, I have established the delay of 2 minutes. In your case, if you want more delays, it can be for minutes, hours, days, or totally depends on you in case of weeks. Furthermore, you have added the action, that is get document details. So using this action window, you have actually extracted all the document details, such as the subtitle, the image URL, and as well as the content. After that, you integrated WordPress to Pabbly Connect to create a post using the data that you have received from Google Docs. So now we have a perfect flow of data between Google Docs as well as WordPress. So not just these two softwares, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. The link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. And for any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. If you really found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.